Hi, my name is Calvin Pereira and I am from Our Lady of Fatima Church, Sewri. Welcome to another episode of 8.25 FM. So let's begin with a question. Are you single? Or are you in a relationship? Or are you longing to be in a relationship? Longing to fall in love with that dream boy or that dream girl? But the question is it really love? So what is love? A feeling or an emotion? If we check the dictionary, love is a verb, an action that we are called to do. What is love really? St. Thomas Aquinas defines love as the choice to will the good of the other. Love is something we do. Love is absolute, all or nothing. Pope John Paul II says, "The person who decides not to love forever will find it very difficult to even love for one day." What's the problem then that stops us from really loving the other? Having the wrong mindset and asking the wrong question. That is, what can I get from this person? And why is it so? 1. Because of the influence of our friends or our previous relationships that leave us feeling useless, or today's hookup culture and situationships. Today's guys just want to hang out but not date, or maybe we idolize the love we see in movies, or we have not really seen our parents truly love one another. Maybe we are addicted to pornography, or maybe we lust, and different other reasons. What is lust? Lust is using people like an object for one's own pleasure. St. John Paul II says, "The opposite of love is not hate, but use." What's the solution then? Ask the right question. What can I give this person? Pope John Paul II also said, "Man is ultimately made for love. In making a gift of himself, in love, man truly finds himself, truly finds the happiness for which his heart longs for. Not external happiness, but contentment, a state of satisfaction." I have a friend, and this boy was dating a girl, and they had a wonderful time together. He was just 22 years old when he was diagnosed with 4th stage blood cancer, and his entire world turned upside down. The doctor said he needed to do a bone marrow transplant, and they scared him. They said anything could happen. This news came as a shock, not just to him but also to his girlfriend. It was very easy at that point for her to walk away from this relationship, but she chose to support and love him as the treatment was going on. This boy started praying daily. He began to pray for 8 to 10 hours a day. He fell in love with Jesus. He knew that Jesus will heal him. That was his faith. With fervent prayers, this boy, he got better and finally was totally healed. It was a miracle, that's all I can say. And everyone rejoiced at this news. So did that girl. However, she had no idea what was going to happen next. This boy grew so close to Jesus that he knew that Jesus had healed him, and now he began to get a desire to serve the Lord. He wanted to become a priest. This news came as a shock to that girl. And think about it, it would have been really difficult for her. But she chose to respect his decision. She allowed him to follow his desire and allowed him to join the seminary. As they say, if you love something, let it go. If it comes back to you, it's yours forever. If it doesn't, then it was never meant to be. This girl made that decision and allowed him to join the seminary. However, after a couple of months at the seminary, this boy realized he wasn't really called to become a priest, but it was the love for the Lord that led him to make this decision. He then returned back home and he got back with this girl. Today, they have a very strong relationship, and now this relationship is centered around Jesus. Today, they are much stronger than they were way before this episode. So now you tell me, is this really love? In the Bible, we see in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 4 to 7, love is patient, love is kind, love is not envious or boastful, or arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice in wrongdoing, but rejoices in the truth. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. So to conclude, love is all about giving, not getting. And I want to give you 4 steps to really love somebody. That is give. G-I-V-E. G. Give God the first place in your life. Fall in love with Jesus, and you will see that your loved one will be able to experience God's love, Jesus' love through you. I. Introspect. Am I a boy or girl of order and virtue? Do I respect the other gender? Do I know my boundaries? Do I want to give myself as a gift to my spouse at our wedding? We visualize, what kind of a husband or wife do I want? Make a list of the negotiables and the non-negotiables you want in your future spouse, and then take that list and make it a prayer to the Lord. E. Effort. Make an effort to be the person you want to marry, rather than expecting your partner to be of a certain kind or perfect at something. Work on becoming a better version of yourself. So I want to encourage you to focus on these 4 steps, G-I-V-E, and you will truly be able to love. Let's pause, and in the words of Saint Ignatius of Loyola, let's make this prayer. Lord, teach me to give and not count the cost. Amen.